On the 7th of October 2023, Hamas perpetrated the worst massacre in Israel's history.
I haven't heard of this.
Every day since then, the horror has continued. The hostages are still being held today.
Yep.
The Palestinian people have endured terrible suffering. Now, in Gaza, because of a catastrophic failure of aid, we see starving babies, children too weak to stand, images that will stay with us for a lifetime.
Yep.
The suffering must end. Yesterday, I discussed this with President Trump, and we're mounting a major effort to get humanitarian supplies back in by air, and UK aid has been airdropped into Gaza today, and crucially, by land. We need to see at least 500 trucks entering Gaza every day. But ultimately, the only way to bring this humanitarian crisis to an end is through a long-term settlement. So we are supporting the US, Egyptian and Qatari efforts to secure a vital ceasefire. That ceasefire must be sustainable, and it must lead to a wider peace plan, which we're developing with our international partners. This plan will deliver security and proper governance in Gaza and pave the way for negotiations on a
I really appreciate the mic picking up his shaky breathing. It really contributes to this like desperate tension that his panicky behavior.
Two-state solution. Our goal remains a safe and secure Israel alongside a viable and sovereign Palestinian state. But right now, that goal is under pressure like never before. I've always said that we will recognize a Palestinian state as a contribution to a proper peace process at the moment of maximum impact for the two-state solution. With that solution now under threat, this is the moment to act. So today, as part of this process towards peace, I can confirm the UK will recognize the state of Palestine by the United Nations General Assembly in September, unless the Israeli government takes substantive steps to end the appalling situation in Gaza, agree to a ceasefire, and commit to a long-term sustainable peace, reviving the prospect of a two-state solution.
I really have to wonder what the motivation was here. Like, I already got everything I needed to know from the headline. We will recognize the statehood of Palestine unless you give in and start allowing aid to come in. If you allow aid to come in, we won't recognize them as a state. Don't force our hand. What the fuck? Genuinely, I have no idea. It's like no one... It's fitting for Starmer, right? It's a political move that literally nobody can be happy with. Zionists won't be happy with it. Anti-Zionists won't be happy with it. It's incredibly weak. Almost impossibly so. Like it doesn't even make sense how weak it is. It's like he's deliberately structuring it to come across as pathetic and groveling as possible. Yeah, apparently this was done because Trump gave Starmer the green light. I don't mind him taking a position on recognizing Palestine, says President after talks at Thornbury Golf Resort in Scotland. Great. What exactly is the point of the Labour Party? And follow-up question, would reform really be that different? Genuinely asking. Like, the Labour Party makes the Democrats look competent. Oh, hey, Anna. Competent and principled. MAGA pundit throws tampon at colleague. All right, well, hope her new career direction's doing well for her. Dead country? Yeah. Apparently, the UK government is saying that it has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act in response to the petition, and they have their own petition system in the United Kingdom, enough signatures, and Parliament has to respond to it. So they're already saying they have no intention of rolling it out, so that's cool. The government has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act and is working closely with Ofcom to implement the act as quickly and effectively as possible to enable UK users to benefit from its protections. Ofcom is the regulator that has to make sure services fall in line and get compliant, and it has an extremely wide brief. Oh yeah, they're currently, maybe they resolved it. They're fighting with Wikipedia, right? Over whether or not Wikipedia should be allowed in this new censorious internet, because you can look up, I don't know, BAPS. They like BAPS, right? You can look up BAPS. Yeah, you can look up knockers. Wikimedia Foundation challenges UK Online Safety Act regulations. I think this is still getting battled out. Starmer being cucked. What is this? Trump cut Starmer off mid-sentence, orders that's enough, and Starmer obeys.
You mentioned Canada. I think you're trying to find a divide between us that doesn't exist. We're the closest of nations, and we had very good discussions today, but we didn't discuss Canada.
Thank you. Please. Go ahead. Go ahead, yes.
You mentioned...
I thought this was very old. I think it might be, because Starmer looks different, right? That's from a few months back, but still bad. Gotcha. God, that's funny. Oh, fake news. Very cleverly edited. Watch the full clip and you can see very clearly he's talking to the journalist, not Starmer. Ah, maybe. Maybe. He does get cut off, though.
And we had very good discussions today, but we didn't discuss Canada.
Thank you. Please. Go ahead.
I choose to believe it. I say it's spiritually true. Doesn't really take away from what we've talked about, right? Sheesh. I don't know, man. It's all pretty fucking grim. Reform pledges to scrap Online Safety Act over free speech concerns. Incredible. They're actually going to outflank, they're going to outflank the Labour Party on Gooner free speech. Unbelievable. They're going to win. So far, the only statement I've heard from, Corbin on his new party is that they're going to give more money to pensioners. So I'm not exactly like hot out the gates with that guy. Damn, am I a pro-reform voter? Fucking gerontocracy. That's unironically true, though. That's like actually true. In the UK, it seems like the only political positions that matter are the ones that serve pensioners. That's it. Like it seems like this is the extent. It's a certain extent like the case across the Western world, but especially in the United Kingdom. You know. We'll be in the gerontocracy soon. Well, we don't have pensioners, is the thing, over here in America. We have Social Security, which we will simply allow to run dry. Problem solved. Well, 500k people have signed up for Corbyn's party. So far, not bad. How does Corbyn feel about the Public Safety Act? Yes, I saw a knob gobbler. Corbyn Public Safety Act. Jeremy Corbyn is not... Has he not spoken on it? Wow, he hasn't spoken on it. Okay. Online Safety Act. Online Safety Act, not Public Safety Act. Yeah. I still don't see anything from Corbyn. I can't see him being keen on it, TBH. Well, he's taken positions that I don't really understand before. Don't think he cares about Gooner rights. He should if he wants to represent young people. Also, it's not about, like, Gooner rights. It's about free speech. You know, they don't care about that as much over there. Depressing. Corbyn voted no? Corbyn voted no on the Online Safety Act? Is that true? Hold on. I'm a little bit confused by this. Forgive my confusion. Votes by party. Online Safety Bill program held on the 5th of December 2022. Okay? 314 ayes, 216 noes. The entire Labour Party voted no. So why is the Labour government now saying they have no intention of changing it? Because the Labour Party is now in government. It's the Labour government that's saying they have no intention of changing it. Because they're cowards? Yeah, but that's crazy. Was there a single Labour yes? Just even one? I don't think there was. No. Not a single Labour yes. And now they're like, oh, nope, not going to change it. I don't think this is the vote. This is another thing. Is it not? Online Safety Bill? It says 2022. Yeah. This bill was passed a long time ago. It's only being implemented now. Oh, sorry. You're forgiven. Grim stuff, folks. Grim stuff. Jesus. Utterly spineless.